Welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a really fascinating look at something you probably have sitting in your refrigerator right this second, based on some incredibly compelling insights from Dr. Clarence Martin, a medical professional with over 2 decades of experience. We might just need to completely rethink our morning routines. Dr. Martin makes the case that the egg is, well, it's a deeply misunderstood biological tool set. It's not just breakfast. It's a complex delivery system of nutrients. So we are going to break down the medical case for eating 4 eggs a day and why doing exactly that might just be the absolute best thing you can do for your body and your mind. Be honest with us for a second. Do you ever feel just a little bit guilty when you buy eggs? Think about the last time you walked down the grocery aisle. You probably saw those cartons and felt a slight pang of hesitation, maybe even doing the walk of shame over to the egg weights instead. Look, we all share this collective experience because we're still carrying around the heavy baggage of those alarming food trends and headlines from the 1980s. We've literally been conditioned to fear the yolk. But as it turns out, modern medicine strongly suggests that for decades, we've been looking at the egg through entirely the wrong lens. Okay, let's dive into this paradigm-shifting concept. Dr. Merton actually calls the egg the ultimate starter kit for life. It isn't just a food item. It's a foundational building block for longevity. He wants his own parents, and frankly, all of us, to stay vibrant and sharp well into our 90s, and he believes that daily egg consumption is an absolutely critical component of getting there. We aren't just eating a meal here, we're taking in a biological starter kit that was designed from the ground up to cultivate and sustain life. Section 1. The Great Cholesterol Myth. It's time for dismantling decades of dietary fear. So, for a solid 50 years, based on some seriously outdated 1960s research, we were told that eating eggs would inevitably clog our arteries. But the modern medical reality is so much smarter than that. Your liver actually produces the vast majority of your cholesterol internally anyway. It's a natural, completely necessary process. When you eat eggs consistently, your liver just adapts. It naturally produces less cholesterol internally to perfectly compensate for what you're taking in through your diet. It's like a finely tuned thermostat. Your body is an incredibly smart system that knows exactly how to balance itself. In fact, consistently eating up to 4 eggs a day actually promotes a much healthier heart profile. First off, it actively increases your good HDL cholesterol. And second, and this is absolutely vital, it changes the physical structure of your bad LDL cholesterol. It turns those LDL particles into large, fluffy particles. And these fluffy particles, they are far less dangerous and way less likely to cause issues in your arteries. So eating eggs actually makes your overall cholesterol profile significantly safer for your heart. Section 2, Building Muscle and Bone and the Fascinating Concept of 100% Biological Value. To put this into perspective, think about efficiency. When you eat beef, which sits at about a 75% utilization rate, you're consuming muscle tissue that was primarily designed for movement. Fish is a bit better, clocking in at 80%. But eggs, they soar at a perfect 100%. Think about it. An egg was biologically engineered to grow an entire complex living being from a single solitary cell. That means your body is able to use every single gram of the protein found in an egg to repair your own tissues. Nothing is wasted. It's the most perfectly efficient protein source you can possibly consume. And this brilliantly illustrates why eggs are so incredibly vital, especially as we get older. Let's talk about leucine. If you're over 40, your body naturally enters a phase where your muscle mass just wants to decline. It's an annoying biological reality. But eggs are absolutely loaded with this specific amino acid, leucine. It acts as a literal master switch in your biology. When you eat it, it flips that switch and tells your body, hey, time to start building muscle again. It actively fights right back against that natural decline. Section 3, Fueling Brains and Vision. We're looking at nutrients for the mind and senses. You know that mid-morning brain fog where you just can't seem to focus on your work no matter how much coffee you drink? Well, eggs are packed with choline, B12, and folate to support a process called methylation. Think of methylation as your body's internal maintenance crew. It's responsible for detoxifying chemicals and, super importantly, producing the exact brain chemicals you need to think clearly. Dr. Martin notes that his patients who swap out their standard morning bowl of cereal for eggs consistently report feeling totally full for 4 to 6 hours. Plus, their cognitive thinking feels sharper than it has in years. Now, for the seniors tuning into this explainer, this part is a real game changer. Eggs contain two incredibly powerful antioxidants, lutein and zeaxanthin. You can basically think of these as internal sunglasses for your eyes. As you consume them, they actually accumulate right there in your retina. And once they set up shop, they work to protect your vision from the harsh blue light emitting from your phone and TV screens, as well as the damaging UV rays coming from the sun. The tangible sensory benefits here are just remarkable. Dr. Martin actually shared this specific, really cool anecdote from his practice. He said night vision gets noticeably sharper just by making this one dietary shift. Imagine that. Just by incorporating eggs into your daily routine, you are handing their eyes the exact compounds they need to enhance their function in low-light environments. It's a profound, noticeable difference from one simple dietary change. Which brings us to our final section, the perfect egg routine. Let's break down how you can maximize your benefits. First things first, let's talk about sourcing. If your budget allows for it, always try to look for pasture-raised and organic eggs. The reason is just simple biology. Hens kept in tight cages are often highly stressed, and that stress directly degrades the nutrient profile of the eggs they produce. Basically, a happy hen makes a healthier egg. But listen, do not let perfect be the enemy of good here. If pasture-raised is out of your budget, a regular, standard grocery store egg is still vastly superior to grabbing some highly processed breakfast bar as you run out the door. Now, what's really interesting about this next point is the number 9. You can actually supercharge your eggs by pairing them with vegetables like arugula or tomatoes. Why? Because the healthy, completely natural fats found in the egg yolk actually help your body absorb the beneficial antioxidants in those vegetables up to 9 times better than if you just ate a plain salad. The yolk acts like a massive multiplier for the rest of your entire meal. So let's summarize your daily Smart Shopper routine. Step 1. Choose pasture-raised eggs, if possible, to get that absolute best nutrient profile. Step 2. Pair them with a side of arugula or tomatoes to multiply your antioxidant absorption by 9. And step 3, this is a great little hack, add a little black pepper. A simple crack of black pepper actually helps your body soak up all those golden nutrients locked inside the yolk. It really is a perfect synergistic breakfast routine. As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to remember this core message from Dr. Martin. Your health is not about following some rigid, miserable, one-size-fits-all dietary protocol. It's about understanding your biology. It's about giving your body the fundamental biological fuel it was literally designed to thrive on. The egg is quite possibly the most efficient, nutrient-dense package available to us anywhere. We really hope this explainer helped you see that humble little carton sitting in your fridge in a completely new light. It is time to finally drop the grocery aisle guilt and embrace the ultimate starter kit for life. If you found this breakdown valuable, please share it with someone you love who might still be fearing the yolk. We'll leave you with this final, very important question to consider tomorrow at breakfast. How do you like your eggs in the morning? Thanks so much for learning with us. Listen to your body signals, and we will catch you in the next explainer.